Hey, what's up friends, artists, and art lovers? I am Traci L. Turner, and today I'm going to recap project number 1 from the book, How to See Color and Paint It. Thank you for joining me as I go through all of the projects in the book. Project number 1 is about when is white white? The premise of this project is to paint a roll of toilet paper in a still life that you set up yourself. The book explains in detail exactly how you're supposed to do it. You use construction paper as your background for your setup, and the book tells you which colors to use for that as well. Then you use your handy spot color finder. I think that's what it's called. It's basically a little piece of cardboard with a hole cut in it, and it's painted gray, and it's supposed to help you isolate certain colors along specific areas of the still life. And once you hone in on that color, then you use what you've learned from the color mixing introductory exercises to try to mix the exact color that you're seeing through your spot color finder. This was unlike any sort of way that I've ever painted before in my life, so diving into this was definitely a challenge, and honestly, I think I did it wrong. So let me show you what my results were. All right, I think most of this is pretty dry, so I can touch it. So, yeah, as you can see, the color the shapes are abstracted and distilled down to, I don't know, I think it's about 7 to 9 areas of color, and which the book will break down for you. And yeah, you just paint what you see in the little color finder. So what I was running into was that I was seeing the background was black, and what I kept seeing was a lot of this really ashy, dusty ass red color, which made sense because the red paper from the bottom of the setup was probably reflecting onto the black paper. Also, I think my construction paper was just ashy, so I had to get a whole new set of more vibrant colors, but that'll be for the next project. Anyway, this, I don't know. This one was a little bit weird for me. I did my best, kind of, but also I think where I went wrong was, I don't think I set it up right. I don't think I lit the still life box exactly correctly. So I think that was a problem I was running into. Also, I worked on this very late at night without my glasses on, and the room was very dark, and I was also distracted because I was watching The Handmaid's Tale at the same time. So this project might be a wash, but I wanted to show you, I just wanted to show you it anyway because I wasn't going to do it again, and just to give you an example of maybe what not to do. Maybe don't set up the whole project completely wrong and paint it without your visual aids, and when you're really tired at 2 in the morning. But anyway, this was the general idea of it. And so for the next video, or at some point, what I think I'll do is maybe do a time-lapse video to show kind of how you're supposed to paint these things. We'll see how, I still haven't quite figured out how to do that, but I will do my best to figure that out and make it worth your while so you can see just a general process as far as what I've learned from doing this exercise. Not quite sure, knowing that white a white that you're seeing is never a true white is a very straightforward lesson for me. It's something that I already knew. So I can't say that I learned anything from doing this piece except to just be more focused and careful with the next several setups as I go through this book, just so I'm not making any crazy mistakes and showing you something just that is so wildly not what you're going to be looking at when you set it up. I mean, seriously, go on Instagram and find a hashtag for this book and see what other people are doing for this first project. It looks almost nothing like what I just did. The layout, the composition is basically the same, but the colors are so different. But in my defense, I was painting the colors that I saw, and those were the colors that I saw. But yeah, I think a lot of other factors were at play there. And so the next time I bring you a project, I think it'll be a little more along the lines of what it's supposed to look like. So yeah, don't do what I did. Yeah, I think that's it actually for this first project. Very straightforward, kind of boring, and there isn't a whole lot to say about it other than on to the next, I think. So project number 2 will be a still life of a cube, and I will be back to share the results from that. And I believe it's about when is black black. And if it's anything like this first project, I think the lesson is never. Thank you for tuning in for this recap. If you want to see the previous videos, if you've missed out on them, I will leave a link to the full playlist for this video series in the description box below. I will also leave a link for you to purchase the book yourself if you would like to follow along. And if you are already on this journey of completing the exercises in this book, please feel free to follow me on Instagram. My handle is @TraciL Turner. I would love to compare experiences and notes about what you're going through, your ups and downs, and just kind of what you're getting out of these exercises, all right? I will see you in the next video, and have a great week, y'all. Bye.